finish school. Because how is it that it's a coincidence that my GED test is one day for my ceremony? How is it as that? So I washed my hair because I was in that dirt. I'll be washing my wigs. Even if it's on the cap, I'm gonna wash it. But I kind of like the wet and wavy look, but I know like when I am glowing. I know when I get it's good to speak those affirmations, but I know that when I get the GED, I'm gonna be like, wow, who, yo, what it is a good for, absolutely nothing. Thank it again. Wow, who, wow. I'm gonna be so happy that I accomplished it, and I'm going to college. Angelic goes to college. It's so funny. Like, it's exciting. I'm gonna be so happy because I'm being able to make money. I feel like I want certain things in life. I'm gonna buy me a house. Like, me and my husband already talked about it. I'm gonna buy me a house, like, and then we can just rent it out. Like, do Airbnbs. Residual income is very important, for real. I'm not just talking about this, like, I'm so close. Actually, I'm closer than I ever was before. I'm closer than I ever was. So, 2 more classes. We got this. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. I've been having to tell myself that, like, you can do it. You can do it. 2 more classes. Just take these steps. I'm like super almost there. And then, like, with this process, it's just irritating. Like, this process, this other situation. But actually, I'm kind of glad it's a process. I ain't gonna lie. I'm kind of glad that it's a process. You wanna know why? Because, like I get a chance to try to, like, get myself together, for real. I don't want to go back to struggle. I won't go back. Nobody's never been listening to what I've been saying. Like, it's not even about that. Like, I don't want to go back. I don't want to go back to the struggle. Why every time when it's talking about a single mother, why you gotta talk about, and I stayed up late at night, and I got up, and I struggled, and I walked. Why always let it be like that? Did anybody know? Do anybody know? Because it's a curse. It was never meant for us to be single moms. And you know what? Like, it's a reality I can't face. I be telling the truth. Nobody don't be listening. It's the reality that I can't do no more. I made it up my mind. I'm like, I can't do it. Like, I can't do it. So, like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to go back to that. So, you know, as the eyes turn south, 3 is better than 7. And I pray, honestly, that the first one, the first, family member, I would say, that I had children by, like, that situation would be perfect if he get counseling, I'd be like, yes, they all involved. But you know what? I'm gonna make sure of that. I'm gonna make sure of it. I'm gonna make sure of it. For real. You know why? Because these fathers think they can just skitter and dallow around and not pay me my child support. All those times that I done struggled. I want every dime that belongs to me. I really do. And he's not gonna keep on using. And that's one thing. These so-called black men. Oh, I'm woke. I'm in the truth. I understand the white men. Or anybody want to hear that? Not when it comes to no man, because the help me is the assistant to a man. Honestly, it's the rib. It's the companion. So in real life, and you have to understand. You have to understand that I just feel like I need. I don't think if I'm not about to do it, nobody about to do it. That's another thing. I'm not bitter. Like, I'm not bitter. It's just like everybody got to be involved. Nope. 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 No. I refuse. Do it by myself. So what's gonna happen is when I finish with this, when this process ends, I'm gonna be like, okay. So is he getting what's the price? I want to know the price that he's going to pay if he don't fight for his children, or he gonna do his treatment plan, because I'm almost done with mine. Boop boop. I'm already done with mine. I'm about always there. I'm almost there. I'm almost there. Like, and that's one of the things on the list. But I'm glad that it's pushed out. I'm glad that it's pushed all the way out so I can at least get me together. Like, I feel like I want to get me together, meaning I need a vehicle. So back to the 3-year-old situation. I need a vehicle. Like, just as I still have to make sure I'm straight, because 50% is like the mother and the father doing equal, meaning I still have to make sure I'm straight to be able to bring any children I brought into the world, or any children that I have to make sure that I'm good, because I have 50% that I have to put into, and I can't go in with nothing. Like, I just can't. And if I had one, it's different. So my 50% is really triple, really more than that. It's what's the 7? What's the it's not quadruple. It's not quadruple. What is this? A trijuple plus me? Like, I just So that's what I'm saying. I refuse to struggle. I don't want to struggle. I have to make money for me. I have to buy a house. Quadruplets is 4. What's 7? Garbage. I'm not working because I don't want to stop getting support from me and not have nothing. I still have to get a car. And really, like, that's what I should be just focusing on. I have to get a car, and I have to make sure that when my family come back together, I still have to have a vehicle that's gonna fit all of them. And that's the struggle that I'm damn sure not about to go back to. So honestly, I'm happy that this process is being dragged out, honestly. Because the car was already breaking down with them. And I was putting money in there, putting 500 at a time. So if that would have been horrible. I would have been like, I ain't got no car. I don't have a car. What am I supposed to do? I go outside, start crying. I can't move it. It's just sitting in the driveway. I gotta sell it. I'm eventually have to sell it. This just be crazy. But no. Like, even when so it's funny how y'all see me really working, you know, really working. Synced the car gone now. Everything gone. The car, the kids, the dog. Everything gone. It's just like but I've been working my set. I don't care. I've been working my set. Why and how? Because at least I had to do it alone. Because if I had my kids and I had to give up my car, it would have been crazy. It would have been so crazy. But I got that little money for the car. It was enough for me to move off of that house, you know. So it's just only thing though. It's just I don't know. Getting this house, the legit way without my Section 8 is definitely gonna require me having a down payment, but I can apply for the first time home buyers program. Sometimes you'll be having to have a down payment with it. In some situations you don't. But I know it's like $10,000. That's a good down payment. But on a $2,500 loan, oh yeah, I ain't got the section. I ain't gonna have Section 8. Damn. Okay. Because I know that was what we was talking about before everything. We was talking about buying a house. Because I got on the self program. So yeah, I still have to buy a house. I have to. And then just be better for me. Like, it would be so much better for me. Yeah, I still have my other house right now. I know, no. I want my own stuff. And I already told him this. I want my own stuff. Like, I just feel like I was gonna do this regardless. I wanted to own my own house regardless, and I'm not giving up my it's not even gonna be like I'm owning my own house. It's more of it's gonna be in my name, and you know, you just call it spade for spade. And then we can both invest in it though. I don't know. We invest in it. How would that work? It's something we got together, so I guess it would be both of ours. But what if we invest in it together though? Oh, that's nothing. At least 600. That's nothing. I can get there. I'm like, what? Like 70 points away from 600? Tristan ain't my friend. I don't have any friends. He is not a villager. I mean, I ain't heard him say anything bad, but I will look for Arkansas. Okay. No, y'all tell it in the comments because y'all getting kicked. That is so funny. They be so upset. They're like, stop kicking. Why do you guys say that so much? And every broadcast room, y'all be like, they kicking. Y'all be telling. They kicking. Like, girl. But yes. Hey, also. Shalom. But I had Taylor Port when I did that all girls panel. I think it was Sue and no, was it? No, I did my own panel. No, I did my own panel. I did my own panel and I had some girls come up. Girl, I'm doing what I gotta do. Why not? Why not? I'm gonna be working, be getting paid for training. Why not? I'm gonna work that job for 6 months and apply. I'll work maybe 6 months to a year. By the time early in that fall, that winter season, like maybe get coming out of winter, like open up a credit union, start there. By September, credit score would have went up. And I still need a car. I think the car is gonna be good for like my credit. Like I think the car is really important. Like the van had all types of problems. The head gasket was blown. Transfluid line was messed up. The power steering was going out. And the record pin, girl, it was just too much. It was over with. Started smoking, started cutting off, then want to turn over. I had to get rid of it. It wouldn't turn over. So it's just like, don't roll it till the wheels fall off. I'm gonna ride it till it can't stop. Till it stop. I remember I was at the store. I'm like, oh, come on, come on, give me one more crank. And then I went out there 2 more times, and after that, it was done. It was done. Oh my God, getting to the hospital. That was crazy. I cannot believe I'm out here doing this. I had to do this in years. At least been about 5 years I ain't had to do this. Like, nah, for real, 3 though. But when you got so much stuff going on in a year, when you have so much stuff going on in a year, it seems like it's like been 4 years. For real. 1 year could seem like 4 years. Oh, okay. I'm forgetting my proper verbiage. Okay. Yeah, it's funny. But yeah, that's how it is when I smoke marijuana. That's how it be. It's so sad. Everybody's talking about him. Why is y'all talking about him? He's not even on the app. He don't even be on here. Y'all be going in his ghetto rooms with these ghetto broadcasters talking smack. Oh, we trying to be classy over here. Dang. We hungry. I had steak. I know I had chicken and mashed potatoes. I really only eat like one day. I need to do my skincare though. My face is getting it needs to be cleansed. Well, what did I do? Shoot. What did I do with the thing? Freaking hookah stick. Oh my god, I can't find my hookah. Oh no. That's why you need a little light. Where is the hookah stick? Where is the hookah stick? I can't find it. I can't find it. Did I leave it outside? I hope not. He is so sweet to leave his stuff out. Oh, what if I did, right? Like, what if I did? For real. It's not anywhere. Oh my goodness. Girl. Where should I put it? Is it on the floor? Is it over here? Is it over there? No. It has to be outside. But why is this in here then? Is it in my purse? I'm so happy. Let me tell you something. My husband is the best, okay? Like, I'm telling you, I just watch him. I just watch what he do. And he's so sweet. Oh my God. Yes. And he's like super, super, super sweet. What he do this time? So like the lights and stuff was off because of the outage, and he charged up my extra like battery pack, and he left the other battery pack open, and bring a flashlight in here, and just in case. He's very thoughtful. That's a good word. Say less. I mean, I don't care if it's normal for you guys. For me, I acknowledge everything that my husband do. And I think in relationships, a lot of us forget that. And that's why we have turmoil, you know? Now, people can change in a relationship. That's true. And I dealt with that in the past. Me making the decision to, like, you know, choose me over the situation. Like when you guys were saying, like, you'll be miserable if you're not in a happy place with your husband. But the thing with me, like, a person would have to really be a complete jack A if he would legally marry someone just to get a divorce. Like, who does that? Like, people are not just out here like that. This is not that movie from Tyler Perry. This ain't it. So, what is it called? Great something. So, I just don't. I'm not in good faith. Like, I'm not in good faith that. Mm, no, not Tony. He wouldn't do that. Like, he's not like that. Like, he's not like the type of guy who is like that's going to. Mm, but yeah. So yeah. No, we have to come together. We have to go in together. He's like, we're gonna explain to you all the rules. It's like, so first you just, I'm like, can I bring my copy of my, just a front copy of my social security card and my birth certificate? It's like, yep. I'm like, what if you don't have his birth certificate? He's like, that's fine as long as you have yours and he have all the information that's really on his birth certificate. And we don't need the back of your security card, because social security number, because it's not like we're gonna run it anyway. And then he was like, but we're gonna explain all of that, because I was like, so after we get married, like after we get our marriage certificate, he said, I'm like, so we're gonna be married for like 33 days, and legally in Michigan, only in Michigan, we would be married for 33 days. And then we have to have a ceremony and come back with 2 witnesses and an officiant signature. And then we come back up there, bring it up there with those signatures. And then they basically stamp it. We come back in 10 days and they, stamp it and all that other stuff. And then after that, I have to go to, Social Security and change my last name. So that's that. Yeah, and that's another thing. Like, I feel like me and him is best friends. Like, my husband don't have to say anything. He have like a certain. I have definitely prayed to Yahuwah. I'm like, Father, if it be anything, and we was having these conversations, and I just kept bringing up my children, and I was just like, so what are we gonna do about this? Like, what this may happen, that may happen, and then after speaking with my family and stuff like that, I'm like, okay, so this is how it's gonna probably most likely plan out. And then, I just told my husband like what it really was. Like, I feel like I let it all out. Like, I let it all out. Like, I went Detroit. I was like, and I'm from Detroit. And I'm just gonna just be real. Like, I'm this. I just started. And I think I lashed out on him for no reason because I was just irritated. Like, and then he was like, what are you talking about? He's like, he was just saying things is gonna happen with them coming here, and my family being able to like be here. So yeah, we're gonna continue to live out this Israelite walk. I am so excited, you guys. You don't know how long I wanted to do the Feast of Tents. Like, I've been wanting to do the Feast of Tents for so long. I've been seeing our Israelites doing the Feast of Tents. We have to stay out there for 7 days, and then right after that it's the Day of Atonement. Like, oh my goodness. It's just when we fast, and then me and him get to fast together for the first time. And, stand up, face east, bringing that prayer. Like, it's just, oh my gosh. I'm so happy about the Feast of Tents and stuff coming up. So, another thing is like, a lot of work over some stuff that I'm going to be doing anyway. I'm going to be doing that anyway. I was going to buy a house anyway. I was going to finish school anyway. Like, my husband is just favor from Yahuwah. That's it. Like, my husband is just favor from Yahuwah, and he made me realize that. Like, that's how I know. Like, he's just in the spirit. Like, it is. It's favor from Yah. Because no man is not saying, like, mentioning Yahuwah and, wanting to keep these commandments and, really be righteous and stuff like that. They're not really talking about that. They're talking about going out, wasting money, not spending time in the house with the lights off. Everything. I cannot believe everything came out today. It's earlier today. And we said some things. He said some things. I said some things. We both said some things. Like, we did. Like, it all came out, and I was firm. I was so firm. And, of course, he was firm too. I'm like, I want to see him mad. I prayed to Yahuwah that. I was like, and I was telling y'all, like, I want to see him mad. I'm not Yahuwah before because we were supposed to have once a day, but we woke up late, like around 12, and we had to be up there at 2. So I knew I can just reschedule it for the next day, like, because I've been on the website. So I'm like, look, this, that. And he was just like, your family, of course. Like, I'm like, because if you love a woman, you're going to accept everything that comes with her. I don't care. Like, he was like, what? Of course. Like, And then he came to me after he said some stuff too. Like I ain't gonna lie, he said some stuff because he thought I was talking about his mom, and I wasn't. Like I wasn't talking about his mom. He like, you not gonna disrespect. Da 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 da. Like he started cussing. I'm like, I'm like, whoa. But I don't even know. Like, and I was still firm though. I was still firm. And actually, I was trying to explain to him, like, I'm not trying to talk about your mom. I'm not trying to talk about your mom. I'm just saying, like, what is the real reason? What is the real reason, like, why I can't? And he was like, you know what? You can call her. You want to call her? I'm like, no, why would I call her? He was like, um, he's like, she really felt this way. I do. I think he's really been honest. And I was like, well, it's not coming from a disrespectful type of place. It's more of like, I want to know, like, what if I'm thinking that we're going to be a family? Who cares if her house is not in order? Like, who cares if she have other people living with her? Like, we are past that now. Like, we working on a baby. We are getting married. Like, I don't. If you don't have any children, so we're giving her a grandchild from you. So, and I'm your wife. So, like, who cares about her house? Like, I'm not trying to disrespect her. I just feel like, is it because of the social media? Like, is it because of that? Like, I know not to, put them on video. Like, of course, I'm not going to do that. But he was like, no, he was like, but he was like, I'm going to tell her that, like, once I was like pleading with him, like basically like telling him like, you went so far of saying that out your mouth because you thought I was respecting your mom, and I was not. And I was like really trying to express to you that there is no. So I had to lower my tone a little bit because I think I was just like moving my head when I was saying it because I feel like I was just mad at, like, is it really because, like, I was thinking in my head, like, was it really because of the social media stuff, like, or is it because, and he's adamant about it because of the house. He's like not changing that. And I was like, well, 'cause I'm trying to understand, like, why is she not, who cares about that? Like, and it's not even that I'm mad about not going to her house. I mean, I met her several times. She came over here several times. So, like, we went to the, recital together and everything like that. So, but after all that came out and I like humbled my tone a little bit, and like, I feel like he felt the sorrow in it. Like, I really like was trying to tell him, like, I don't, who cares about that? Like, I don't know, maybe because what y'all was saying too, like, and I was just thinking about it, like, yeah, who do cares? Who do cares if somebody's house is not in order? Like, who cares about that? Like, it does make me feel, because they do know about the videos. That's what I thought, like, but it was really because of the house. And of course he talked to her. He didn't talk about this situation, but he talked to her and stuff like that. And I was choking on some water because I was trying to drink slow. And I started coughing and stuff after I put all the plants outside on the patio. And my husband was like, "Are you okay?" And the mom was asking, like, "Are you okay? Is she okay?" Like, I heard her. He's like, my mom was asking, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Oh, okay. That was sweet of her to ask if I was okay." Okay. So I'm like, maybe I'll just be over it. He's like, stop overthinking. And I feel like us Virgos we be overthinking a lot. Like, I think it's a Virgo thing. We are some overthinkers. Yeah, I am insecure. I am insecure. I ain't gonna lie. And I'm not insecure because of no reason. I feel like he's been hurt in the past. I've been hurt in the past. So my insecurities is coming from just another situation. Is it like gonna work? You know? No, we don't use astrology, so I don't track no moons, no Saturn mixing in with no Uranus. I don't go that far. I don't go into no Virgos yearly, monthly, daily prophecies. I don't do that. But certain months, each month, like represent. They stole that from us. Just each tribe represents a color of the stone, like sapphire and all that other stuff. The 12 tribes of Israel. So yeah. And with months bring seasons, and seasons reveal times and prophecies. So just a simple fact, it shares like the description of Shua and when he was born, and with the Passover is the month of Abit, which is the spring equinox for the barley. You know, Most High go off seasons, and that's what I was trying to explain to you guys, just on the spiritual level. And I think people don't get it, like. Seasons come. That's how you judge a person. But I think because you guys see I'm transparent with you guys every day, you get to see every single step. So you don't get to see those steps still progressing. You just go off of what you see. But you don't understand. And I'm like, that's when I pop up, don't forget the episodes before. Like don't forget exactly how Angelic started and how she got here. Just don't forget that part. While you talking. That's how I be feeling. Like, and it may seem like a disaster all through it, but I'm still moving. That's the thought that counts. I'm still moving, and I'm progressing. Sometimes when you're going through stuff, you gotta switch it up. Most high, you be walking in the spirit, you switch it up. Like we all living in the Bible, really. We all walking our own path spiritually every day that we have to all be accountable for. So I'm in the real spirit. I'm not in this world. I'm in this world, but I'm not of this world. So my whole thoughts is I be thinking like, dang, I was just in the van home. I was just in the van home. And I remember I started putting my scarf on. I started praying. People started making these little videos on YouTube saying something wrong with Angelic because I started reading the Bible and stuff like that. The whole fight through the whole house situation, me moving all those beds, all those wood pieces, all those clothes, all those everything downstairs. Did you forget? Did you forget that? Did you forget that whole process? Me driving a truck. Did you forget it? But anyways, I was praying the whole time. When I got off live, I prayed. Because who knows? I was giving it my all. I was really fighting. And then I started my classes. Y'all was with me when I first started getting the Uber and going. Then they stole Chico. They stole Chico. They stole Chico from me. They got two dogs out of me. Then I turned around and I brought the other dog. What's the other dog name? Busy. She was so cute. It was the cutest little thing ever. But I'm like, no, this is a family dog. This is a dog that need to be. She want to bounce around. She need children. She wasn't chill like Chico. I'd be twerking in the van home. And Chico just looking at me like, I was just watching those videos. But then it stole them. And I'm like, damn. One time I had a re-rock. I was like, yo, what? Listen, I'm about to get married. I'm about to get married. I know I am. I started talking about the Israelite community. I'm like, I feel like I'm about to get married. I know I have the qualities of being a wife. Like, of course I do. Of course. Like, I know that. And any Israelite guy would, but I was like trying to like, I was thinking in my mind, like, okay, I'm gonna be with the captain from a camp. Like, I'm gonna be with or elder in the camp. Because I'm like, I got high ranking in the truth. Like, I really do feel like that. And I say that with all humility because the way I was going into it like fierce. I went up there, but I wasn't just looking for marriage. Like, I was going to prove the camp, prove the sisters, prove all of that. And the first camp I went to, I feel like that was still, I don't know. But I ain't gonna say that because they came to me, they reached out, but so I was like, and then I met my husband, and we at first he was just like talking to me like I was his sis. Like, we wasn't talking about no type of relation. I was like telling him that, I'm waiting. I want to wait. Marriage is really important to me. It's a really like sacred thing to me. And he was saying the same exact thing. That's what I'm saying. Like, he was saying the same exact thing, but like, he was talking in the form of like, be careful, sis. Like, when you going out here to these camps, that was the first time I've been around a camp since like a year, going on 2 years. So I'm like, I'm going to go back around my Israelite people again. I'm going to start communicating with my Israelite people again. And like, and I happened to run into him. I was like, okay. But yeah, he was stern at first. I thought he didn't even want to be with me. I was just like, and I said a prayer to Yahuwah, and I told my on the other cross street, I was like, y'all, look, I feel like every time I open up to him, and I feel like he opened up to me, he shut back down, and I feel like about to. It just seemed like he was really like narcissistic, like he was just like this certain, and I'm like, you know what? And I told you I was on live, and I'm like, I'm about to text him, and if he ain't seeing me today, da 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 da. I'm like, he ain't even called me for a whole day. How we was having that good conversation, he didn't even call me for no whole day, didn't text me or nothing. And I'm not gonna text him either. And then I was telling him like, this is two can play that game, right? I was like, this is two can play that game, y'all. Yeah, I don't know. The people across the street, that's how the heart's going. They know what I'm talking about. But anyways, so then I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just really like we just move on from talking to this brother. Like, I'm not about to be sending him texts. And even if he send me texts, you won't text me the whole day, then you want to send me a text the next day. And it's not even early. So I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna focus on this. And I told him that too. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna deal with the guy in the camp. And then he didn't call me for a whole day. And I was like, we started texting again. So I'm like, you know what? If you don't see me, I mean, I didn't text him that, but I was just telling him like, in so many words, if you ain't text me for a whole day, I was real with them. I'm like, I don't know what we doing. I don't know if you like me or not. I'm honest. I'm upfront. I don't want to play no semantics. Like, is we building to try to like see what type of, is this just a regular friendship? Like, because I want to know, because that's important to know like where this going as Israelites. So communication, like just telling him that. And I'm like, you've been spinning me. Every time I ask you about seeing me, I felt like you saying, well, it might be some months and maybe sooner. You kept just like, what? I'm not about to be, what do that mean? What do that mean? Like, But I was like, at that point, I was intrigued, but he was going like back and forth with me. So I said that in the spirit, and I said it on live, and I texted him. Like, I'm gonna text him and be like, look, we could just, if we're not trying to see me, I'm just gonna stop texting you. And then he was just like, I guess I just see you as a friend, and that's what the answer gonna be. And then he was like, I see you today, and it was the Sabbath. And I was like, I gotta go get my toes done. My nails done. And I was struggling to keep the Sabbath. I told everybody that already. So I'm like, just come sundown. Then I see them. But we was saying the whole time, like those times we was talking, like we not about to do it. Like he was telling me the same thing, like no girl can ever get me to do this, no girl can ever get me to, no woman, like I'm gonna make sure I prove her first. I gotta see this, gotta see that. And I'm saying the same thing, like yeah, because sex is marriage and all that other stuff, and I'm not about to. So we was so adamant about the same exact thing. So when we did have sex, it was just like, we know that when we about to have sex, what it means. So, of course, I'm going to be true to my word as a virtuous woman. And I'm just going to play it. I'm about to see how it's about to be. Is he a righteous man? I already gave my body up to him anyway. And even if I wasn't an Israelite, what woman I don't like having one night stands. So, of course, I'm gonna just see how it goes. I mean, if people do have one night stands and they get up, they may go home. You might stay the night and wear his shirt. I mean, you might stay the morning and cook him breakfast. And then what? But it's different because, like I'm Israelite, so it's different for me. And he was like, basically like, you can come back if you want to. I'm like, well, I have to move and stuff like that. And I'll come back. I already came back, and then I said I have to go back to move. And then we just kept talking. We just kept talking about what we want to do. And I was just like, well, because of my previous circumstances, you're going to have to like legally marry me. Because I know we believe in the same thing. We adamant about it. But so I'm the one that was like, we have to legally get married, because I'm not, if you really care about me, and we spent every day together for like just a day. I only spent one day away from him. No, 2 days away from him. One was for me moving, and the other one was for me to unpack some stuff and sort some clothes out and stuff like that. And I ain't been back since. So like, now we're about to go pick up the marriage certificate tomorrow. And I done seen him yell, cause he done seen me be for real without the baby voice. Without the baby, he heard he like, I'm still virtuous. It's not even like y'all say it's the baby voice, but for me, without me being like, oh Lord, oh King, is there anything would you like me to, like, without me being like that, it was just like that. And he said what he had to say, and we communicated, and everything gets planned out now. So right, I was just like, look, I ain't doing nothing without my, what you thought I'm a fool? I was going off like, no man is gonna come between. He was like, dang, how long you been holding that in? I was like, no, because I went to Yah. And I'm not about to, like I said, I'm gonna be real and true before we do this. Like, we gotta be 100%, and we gotta discuss everything, all the potential, all of that. And you know what? He supported me the whole time. We did have a little spat, but when he got off the couch, and that's what my King, my Lord, this is what I love about my Lord. He's not afraid to treat his wife as his wife, what he know I would do for him. Like, he's not some men be too prideful to get on their knees if their wife is on the bed and they get into an argument, and like he calming me down and securing me and stuff like that. Some men not gonna do that. And my husband do that to me, and he explained to me that what I just said. He explained to me that even though I am what you guys say overly submissive, he still treats me as an equal when it comes to being a human being, a woman, his wife, all of that. He still, it's not just about me, doing for him. He equally give it to me. But with all my duties, it may seem like, what is he doing? But it's other things that he do. And he's securing these pillars. I'm the pillar, he's the corner chief stone. He's the rock. Because he's supposed to, have the same, be in the same body like Christ, like, a Mashiach. Because above every man is him, and above Christ is Yah. So that's the order. And he's supposed to be like my Lord. He's supposed to lead me. I'm supposed to cling unto him. I'm his rib. I'm his rib. So a woman's supposed to be able to feel like she can fall back. And it don't have to always be financially when it comes to the so-called Native Americans, guys, and African American judo. This is y'all be having this in the Puerto Ricans, in the Mexicans, Aztecs. Y'all be having this attitude in the Dominicans. Y'all be having this attitude where y'all feel like, y'all entitled to something. And your man's supposed to do all of this stuff, and you just sit up and get money and get your hair and your nails done. You're not putting in no work into the marriage just because you're a woman. I'm gonna get on that. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that our sisters think like that. Our husbands is there for us. All depends on the type of husband you got. You got a hood husband that drink liquor all day, play video games, go to work, and all of that. And these daughters of Zion today, these women that's not awoke, these jakes that don't even know they're daughters of Zion, y'all be thinking that, and when y'all see somebody like me, y'all be like, oh, well, if she's doing this, but I'm doing, if I give 100, I'm getting 100 back. I'm getting 100 back. Trust and believe me. My husband feeds my body, spirit, and soul, and my mind. He get me in alignment, all of that. He does. And he do it without even saying nothing. I can be in there arguing with you guys, and all I hear is, that's right. He put on some Israelite stuff. I'm like, oh, shoot. He must be he don't even have to say nothing. I'm be like, oh my God, I be feeling bad. Dang, I be so shamefaced. And then y'all be hearing me. That's why I'll be apologizing. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna stop. Because I swear he just do certain stuff without even saying nothing. It's just the energy. It's it's like what they call when you ballrooming. It's like when you ballrooming and you just, they give you a little cuff in the hand or hit your sideways just a little bit, to let you know where to go. And he don't even have to say a word. Ain't that something? He don't even have to say nothing. But we want a baby though. So, and I believe it's gonna happen very soon. Why not? Why not? I feel like if he had children, I wouldn't even want none. Because he don't, that means so much to me to be able to give my husband a child. And he's so adamant, like he's like, if something happens to me and you, like he's like basically like his child staying with him. So he's not trying to run off. But it ain't gonna be no situation like that because we know to communicate. Like we know to communicate, with each other. And I would never in my life let another man go into me. Like I just won't. I'm definitely never doing that. So I'm never going to marry someone else. So it's just, and that's a commandment. Let me tell you something. Do you know you can't leave your husband? Do you know that? So I'm going into this saying, I'm dedicating to myself and my yard that if me and him don't work, even if it's from him having infidelities, I'm not leaving unless he filed for divorce. It's never going to be me, cheating or doing anything like that. Like I will humble myself before I will want my husband to leave me. And the Most High tells us that even when we separate from our husband, we're supposed to remain unmarried. Just so you guys know, I live by the law. We're supposed to remain unmarried. Anybody, like, for real, that's the real cut truth of it all. Women that in the Bible did not get remarried. No way, Jose. The wife was put away to be somewhere in the wilderness somewhere, and the children would stay with the man. He would remarry. The wife would be banished. And that's what he did to this first one. He banished her. He was like, and and now, but it's just he didn't have no children. Nope. If he divorced me tomorrow, when I talk to another man, I have to remain unmarried or reconcile with my husband. I'm pleading all the time because I rather remain unmarried and let than to deal with another man and be an adulterer, which would not inherit the kingdom. Adulterers would not inherit the kingdom. Just so you guys know that. Ain't no repentance. Ain't no repentance for being an adulterer. The law is the law is the law. God don't play about that. There's no repentance for being an adulterer. It is what it is. And because I'm tied to this covenant, it ain't like I can go around it anyway. Because you know why? The Most High put it in my mouth to say it. If I'm speaking it into you, it is words that was given to me. A lot of people don't know that. They don't know the power of that. They don't know that law. So they're not going to be held accountable for that law because in Hosea, I think that's 4 and 6, many are destroyed from the lack of knowledge. So that means some of you don't know. But when you know, you can't blaspheme the spirit. You cannot blaspheme the law, which is the spirit. You cannot blaspheme the word. You just can't. Then they say blaspheming is an unforgivable sin too. But people don't know that. Salakia. So it is what it is. Because even in the New Testament, now, a man can get remarried. If a woman commit adultery on a man, he can write her a letter of divorcement, which my husband did to his ex-wife, because she was found unclean, and told her some words and stuff like that, because she didn't want to accept the paper, and he banished her. He banished her. He banished her to the wilderness. Luckily, my bathroom is pink. But today, I did this already, so I'm going to do the mask. And I have to finish these clothes before I lay down. But, yep. I'm not getting remarried no more after this. I have to reconcile my husband or be with no one. And it's about, that's the real accountability. God will honor me. He will say, welcome to the kingdom, daughter of Zion, for you have endured. That's how sacred this law is. And it's just a different thing for us women, you know? This is a different thing. We have to be held accountable for that, you know? So, but when it comes to children, the head, he always going to be responsible over the woman. That's the Israelite way. This is the Israelite truth. Man will always be responsible for where he put his penis. It just is what it is. And I can say out of every situation I had, I was innocent. I never went outside of us being married or any of that. Like I told my husband, when we get into our little disagreement, you can't put me away for that. I'll tell him quick. Now, you can't put me away. You might not like it, but you cannot put me away for that. But I don't say it like that. I'm like, now, you cannot put me away for that. Like, so I hold him to the law. I really do. And he be laughing when I say that because he know, but he can only put me away for adultery. And if I'm unclean, which means if I go back to eating swine and, let's say, stripping and celebrating those pagan holidays, if I go away from the Torah, the law, that's unclean. So that's been unclean, he can put me away for that. So, if I look real, yeah, hard or whatnot. What? I already met his family. What are you talking about? We went out to breakfast and all of that. I already met his family. So I was trying to figure out what you're talking about. So I don't know. Oh, I forgot to show you what his mom brought me. His sister brought me that wine y'all just seen me drinking. And because I had brought them some plants and stuff, and I was so surprised that they got me this. But the mom brought me this. His mom, my mother-in-law. Isn't it so cute? It's like a little table garden. It is beautiful. And you know, it is real. Just so you know, there's actual dirt in here. Thank you. That's so sweet. So the fan is on to dry this mask quicker. Yeah, it is, you guys. That's what I'm saying. I be having to pinch myself and be like, is I'm here? Because, and I feel like my husband gave me some special loving today. We did it in every part of the house. The bedroom, the kitchen, the dining room, the living room. I'm like, are you following me? Walking around. He was walking around. The lights was on. Like, the windows was open. I was loud. Like, girl. I'm like, is you following me naked? We just worked ourselves back to the living room. Like, it was so crazy. He like, you gonna be Mrs. And then I'll say sometime, like, I'm gonna be your wife tomorrow. Then, girl, he just had me in a daze. You know how you be in ecstasy? You just feel like you about to fall out, like fall down. Like he had a spell over my life with that love. And then, like, the breathing, close to close. I'm breathing his air. He breathing my air. It's just the love making for me. As we proceed with our day, you know, I just thought that was so cute. And I'm like, are you sure? He's like, so is there anything else you want to tell me? I'm like, no. He like, anything goes. I'm like, so he like, so are you, sure you want to marry me? I looked up at him because I was going through my phone. I'm like, yes. And I had asked him and he said, yes. But tomorrow is just not even like I already feel like that's my husband. Like we are Israelites. So since the day one we've been married, like since day one, we both went in there like saying that we made an agreement that when we lay down together, that's what that meant. And we're being real Israelites. We're being true Israelites. And a lot of people don't understand that. It's about the agreement. It's about the covenant. It's about talking to each other. It's about, communicating, working through every issue that we have. And he's come into a situation where, it's not even a situation that's dealing with the process with my family. It's the situation with me being viral. That's a double situation. And he's not an internet person. He don't want to be like, sometimes he'll be on the camera, but he's not going to be on the camera like that. So when y'all be requesting my husband, it's a no. Like when we have our different things that we do, then he'll be on the camera. Like, but other than that, like, no. So yeah, that's that. He really low key. Like he really laid back. He have his routine. He's like a militant type of guy with a younger virgin. And has my family? No. No, I'm not. I'm already viral, girl. What are you talking about? That's the problem. That's you not focusing. Pay attention to what I'm saying, girl. I said I'm already is, and he coming in. We just, with meeting me, a lot of people can't deal with that. A lot of people can't deal with everything that I had going on. And this man accept me for who I am. He was able to see me, and that's what I asked Yahuwah. Like, yeah, can the man? Can people see me? Can they actually see me? My spirit, my soul. I just want somebody to see me, like. And he sent me outside of everything, like, and that's what's more important to me. Like he seen me. So is that not something to be happy about? Yeah, my family too. My family too. He's been asking. He's been like, we can we do it this weekend? Is it whenever you want? And I'm like, everybody just want to take it slow, and we just gonna continue to do what we are doing. And if at some point, they want to give it a try, they want to get a chance to meet this fabulous man that you are, then it's going to be accessible. But right now, I still have a long process to go through, and I'm still focused, like I said, on my schooling. I'm married, and whenever they, ready. So yeah, I'm not gonna let anyone steal my joy. Okay, 613. I really appreciate the admins. Thank y'all, sisters. But yeah, we are Israelites. So I married my husband June 3rd. Um, but yeah, we will have the rings for the ceremony. Thank you. But once I get done with this process, that's going to be this year. I'll be done with this process. Um, already talked to my family, my children. I cannot wait till my family be with me. Like, I cannot wait till my family be with me. But my family is not gonna be. I'm not gonna involve my family in my life until I'm straight. So I want to at least be able to get a car. All right, they're gonna just come back to babies. We did it. Mommy did it. Finished school. I'm in working my career. Like, mommy did it. It's been 8 months. It's been 9 months, but I did it. So yeah, that's the plan.
Oh, I just have a question. In the comments, I asked, was your husband happy about your kids coming back home And I didn't think that was nothing wrong with that question, and they muted me. This is about your kids coming home to you and him. That's all I asked. Was that out of line or out of pocket to ask? Was he happy to have your kids home with you all?
Um, he actually is happy. He
Well, that
had
was my question. And I got muted. And now it says we don't mute for nothing. That was my question. Will your husband be happy when your children come home?
when my family
And you
come
just
when my family come home, my husband would definitely be happy. He's willing. He's hoping that my family grow up to be great men, strong men, and he said that he was thinking that he was gonna have this certain lifestyle with a woman with no children, and the Most High was just like pushing him towards me. He was resenting it at first, and that's why I told you to be mad. He was just like, I don't know if this, because I told him like everything, and we were just trying to see were we gonna be friends or were we gonna move forward, and it happened quickly. We made this agreement, but um yeah, he just said like sometimes that's how the most High is. Like you would think that it have to be a certain way. Like people would think that this situation happened to have something negative happen, but really it happened to work out in my favor. And the same thing with him. Like it even though he thought he was gonna have he humbled himself and he got a great reward. I'm a good wife to him, so um that's the reason why he want to marry me, and that's what he told me. So he's willing to be a
unmute.
stepfather.
Can you ask them to unmute me? I
Can you
didn't ask
can
anything.
y'all unmute her, Lady Sedge, please?
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't wait to see your family back whole.
Thank you, Luana. So yeah, that is true. 613. So um, that's that, and that's just how the cookie crumble. And I'm not, and that's what I kept saying yesterday too. I don't want to go back to doing it alone. So the Most High made it to where I'm not going to be going back to doing it alone. That you know, even in every situation. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No, 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 ladies.
Hey, baby girl.
Shalom.
How you feeling tonight, sis?
I'm good.
I just wanted to ask you some questions, of course, respectfully. I just
Y'all
came
know,
on
y'all
here.
always got a lot of questions.
I mean,
I'm
we
listening.
here to get to know you. You here for us to get to know you. But
Okay.
at the end of the day, when we get to know you, we start to have feelings for you. There was a woman, she was like, at first she was trolling you, but now we love you, girl. Like, I'm not here to troll you. One of your moderators muted me. Somebody said something along the lines of, somebody said, yeah, I met on POF. And I was like, well, so what if they did? Everybody come up with that line to say we met up at the supermarket. And then they muted me for that. I'm like, damn, we can't even
But
joke around a little bit.
but we really did meet at the supermarket though. We did.
Just jokes, just jokes. But I
But
just wanted
even
to
if like whether we met on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, or POA, or goddamn Mike, Miko, or Moko's face. Why did that matter to anybody?
It doesn't matter.
Because
It
I don't care
literally
what nobody
doesn't
say.
matter.
Every time y'all hear my husband speak, he keep the same tone. He's not disrespectful. He's low tempered, mild tempered. He's not like that, and you're not. So I think people be trying to pick something to try to make it seem like somebody is something and they're not. Who cares where I met him at? He's a blessing to my life. He's a good guy. I love him, and that just is what it is. Who cares?
And that's some of the concerns that I wanted to address with you. And when I say this, baby, this is with love. This is not with no disrespect. I've never came up here and disrespected you ever. I just want to know, like, I heard you yesterday and the concerns you had, like, you was feeling scared, you was feeling nervous. I never seen you so panicked. And I'm like, yes, this is the question she needs to be asking herself. This is you're having an epiphany. You say your daughter said something along the lines of she had a dream and things are going to be different if you go down this path, right?
Wait a minute. Why did you get up here and lie? First of all, y'all not gonna sit there and lie like we just muting and kicking for anything. If I mute or kick somebody, it's for a reason. And what
Mhm.
you did, not what you did say. They said I heard y'all met on POF, and you was like, yeah, that's what I heard. But the lie they came up with was they met at the supermarket. You didn't say it like
Mhm.
everybody say that line. You said it as if they said it. You was being funny. You
Right.
Well,
bitches know
I was
y'all
being
obsessed
funny.
with her, and
I
y'all
was being
want to
funny, but
sit
I
up
wasn't
in
being
here. Y'all
disrespectful.
coming this bitch soon as she hit the live button, but y'all want to troll her. At this point, you might as well be a fan.
Right. Exactly.
But I am a fan, and I let her know
Well,
I
quit
am a
throwing
fan.
little slick shots, cause I see straight through that
That's not a
shit.
slick shot.
Yeah,
That's
yes,
literally a funny
it
joke.
most definitely was.
Anybody who meets somebody online
It,
says that.
it
That's
most
literally a
definitely
joke.
was a slick shot.
Why would I? Come on, I don't got time for slick shots. I'm here to be
Girl, well,
funny. I'm
why you say it? And then you
okay.
got up
I'm not.
here and you couldn't even drop your nuts and tell her what you really meant.
What
Mm.
do you? I told her what I
If
really
you
meant,
feel some type of way, say it straight up like you
and I
did
said
in the
it straight.
comments.
And I said it
Cause like
straight.
I said, you bitches really don't be about their life.
All
Mm.
right, but I'm not here calling you names, miss.
Like I
I'm not here calling
said,
everybody
Yeah,
names. I'm
because
not.
well, don't
people,
I'm not
lie
because
here to
on
be
me.
people,
disrespectful to
Well, don't
nobody.
lie on me.
people be
I never
trying to
lied on
play in
you.
people's faces
You
and stuff
lied
like
on
that,
me when you act like I
and
muted
I'm
you for
okay with that
nothing.
because it don't
I
offend
I
me.
told
Like,
I said what I was muted for.
I'm not
Well,
gonna be
like I
arguing with people.
said, be lucky y'all get muted and still able to sit in this motherfucker because I can easily kick you out.
But we could catch it on YouTube. That's not even the
I,
point,
well,
though.
bitch, that's what you gonna have to do.
Okay.
Wait, wait. That's what you're gonna have to do. Why she saying like that? She was prepared to give an answer. I mean, the scripture does say be prepared to give an answer. She said that's what you're gonna have to do. Ladies, can we all just get along? It's just a simple fact that people do try to come over here and try to, tear somebody down and stuff like that. And what I have been adamant on is allowing me to keep my faith, to stay strong, to continue to do what I plan to do, which is show that through any and every obstacle that you have in life, with any and every obstacle, with any diagnosis, with any whatever it is, you can be above all of that. That's what it's this that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. It's about showing the process of even being a believer, the ups and downs and that. And the most high will see me keep that character of being a daughter of Zion. He will see me having those fruits, and that's what it's all about. And I'm gonna rock it till the wheels fall off. That just is what it is. So, you know, I have these goals, I have these plans. I think that a lot of people get comfortable when they meet these social media influencers and they let you in their life
Then they turn around and write a book, or turn around and, do something like in the community, and they, get their education, and they have a successful marriage, and they co-parent. Even if it's some judge that may be right there by their side, they get a chance to write down their agreements, agree or not. If they don't agree, the judge intermingle with that and make a final ruling of it. And that's how people co-parent. That just is what it is when you can't agree. It's like a divorce. This child go with this child, that parent go with that parent. That's what's happening right now. That's exactly what's happening. So, and me, I'm not fighting it. I feel like if co-parenting is important, it's very important. So if the fathers want to be involved as much as possible, I'm not going to stop them. Of course, I still want to be in my children's life, of course. So I want to be in my family's life. I want to be involved in this whole process of my life, of from day one, the decisions that I make. And I didn't make those decisions alone. And I'm so glad that co-parenting even exists in this situation. That I'm not, just have to figure out what I have to do with all 7 of my family members. So for the parents or the co-parent, the parents or that's not involved, I have to pick up the extra slack. That's where I have to do it alone at. But I don't have just 3, I have 7. So for the rest, I get to deal with the co-parenting situation. Thank God I do have, No, I'm not gonna have a wedding where you guys can watch. It's gonna be a private ceremony. Um, it's not gonna be publicized. It's not no. Um, I'm not going on social media. Like if I was having like a big wedding where I'm spending thousands and thousands of dollars, then the ceremony part wouldn't even be, there. But like on the internet. But like the afterwards, that can, you know, the toast and stuff like that. But it's not going to be on here either. I just don't want nothing dealing with no social media. I'm going to try my dress on Thursday when it comes. I will give you guys that. So if I don't like it, I can get another one. I got an extra small, so I hope that it fits. Oh my God, I hope that it fits. And I get to see like what underwear I'm gonna need with it, like what type of, is it enough? But I just can't wait because the lights went off yesterday, and we got to like just sit around these only candles, and it looked so romantic in here with the candles. And you can like still see a little bit, if you're sitting up, you can still be able to see like the TV and certain stuff. So like with a lot of candles in here, you have more light. And I feel like like with that light off and just this little light over here. I gotta go wash my face anyway. But like with the candles and like with this light off, it would be pretty. I still be able to see, especially with my little jewelry. And then the candles in the hallway and the candles in here, you will still like be able to see. Or whatever. Because there's another lamp in there too, like that with the dim light. People are asking me to do a registry, so I will do a registry. And you want to get something off the registry. That's going to be super smooth after this. I'll tell you the name. It's a turmeric mask. It's a clay. But it's real, like, yeah, I got a lot of vitamin C in it. Oh, my skin so smooth after it. The soap, I like the soap too. I like the soap when I wash up with it. I said I was gonna do my hair, but I'll just do my hair in the morning. What else I'm gonna wear tomorrow, y'all? I don't even know. But the colors is gonna be white and gold. White and gold, white and gold. I'm trying to see how I should how my husband should wear his hair, cause he don't want another woman touching his hair but me. He said I don't want to give another woman my energy. So he was thinking like, should it be down to represent more of his Native American Gad in the Judah, marriage? Should it be in singles? Or should it be in plaits? I feel like it should be in plaits. What y'all think? I'm pretty sure he's not gonna feel like he ain't gonna want a man in his hair. No. Absolutely not. My husband, and I know that him for sure, he's not gonna want another man in his hair. I got it from Amazon. But it's called Bemisco, BEMSCO. BEMSCO turmeric clay mask with the ginger extract. And it's in this like oranges tannish looking. And then I do this acne control from St. Eve's to a rest. So yes. And then when we had got into our little disagreement, he was like, That's why I'm sick. Cause he like came down. Like my husband Will, he's a good king. He really is. We not no prideful uppity narcissistic. Like he will humble himself. He is. So that's what I was saying. Oh, he was like, I'm doing this right now because I'm showing you that I want you. I want you here. I don't want you to leave. Like, oh, I don't know. I use the Dove unscented. And I've been using that NYX homemade. She here on Bigo. She gave me a lot of her soap. I love that soap. I just ran out. It's the turmeric bar. I love that soap. Like, I really do. And I literally just went out. So, I just went out of my Dove. So, I gotta go get some more soap. It's got some bar. I want something with a little bit of scent to it. But, because I like the Dove unscented. But, I don't like that it don't have no scent. Like, I want something with some scent in it. So, when I'm taking a shower, I can smell the fragrances. Right, I do follow it up with some hemp body lotion, but some hemp oil. I love that leather. It's so oily. I got it from Dollar Tree. Nope, because I've been using some Bath and Body Works, but I feel like it don't last. So now I want to get like some something other than probably like some Victoria's Secret instead of some Bath and Body Works, because Victoria's Secret lasts longer than Bath and Body Works. And I don't like that Bath and Body Works on my coochie. I don't like it on my vajayjay. So it's called Bemis Gold Turmeric Clay. It don't go there. I be wanting it to go there. Like I be wanting to put it on my booty cheeks and in between my thighs and the body wash. Ooh, the body wash be burning. Bath and Body Works body wash. It don't go in it, and it don't go in the regions. Olay bar soap. I like the Olay body wash. The $6 one. but it don't last long. It just smell good, real good in the shower, but when you get out, your your body don't be moisturized. But Bath and Body Works, you get out there, your body will be moisturized. Aveeno, ooh, I bet it do. I love it for the babies too. That was my go-to. Aveeno, that lotion, the baby wash. No, because the Bath and Body Works body wash, when you get out the Bath and Body Works body wash, after taking the body wash back with it do last. You can still smell it on your skin when you get out. The Dove body wash is too thick for me. I feel like it's too thick. It's so thick you're gonna get lathered up, but it don't give you a good clean to me. Not the Dove body wash. So I'm gonna keep scrubbing my face so I can, when I do get my makeup done, I won't have no blemishes through. Native is the best. You know what soap I used to love though? Palm Olive. Y'all need to get into that Palm Olive, and I love Palm Olive dish soap. Yeah, Dove don't clean me good. That's the whole thing. Dove don't clean me. What, some body wash, Dove soap? What you talking about? Okay, so I have oily skin, and like when I sweat, like my sweat be thick. So when I sweat, I need an actual good cleanse because I have a hyper active gland. It's like hereditary from my father's. So an African neck. Ooh, that sound like that's gonna be good cleanse. A good cleanse. An African neck. I'm gonna remember that. That's like more of a, it sounds like it's gonna be like more of an exfoliation. Bonners, I've got some Bonners. Bonners is good too, but it's not something I would use every day. I feel like Bonners, like I'm gonna use me and my husband gonna use some Bonners before we like I do want to what can I get? I want to give my husband a sacred bath before our ceremony. What should I get? I'm gonna put a little oil in there. I was thinking like some oil, some what else, y'all? Probably some roses, some flowers. I was thinking some rosemary. Like I was thinking some rosemary. Rosemary too strong. Okay. How about some cloves? No, we ain't gonna have no battle because it's more of a sacred thing.
And I guess I'll play his flute music, his Native American music, while I give it to him. Can be like, and some Native American music. No, not no fruits. It's just gonna be some Native American music, some candles. He can get in. I get a loofah. I you know, wash his neck. Yeah, pure peace. Wash his neck and his back and stuff like that, and his chest, his arms. Then I'm gonna tell him to stand up. Did I tell him to stand up? Yeah, stand up and wash his whole body down. And then tell him to sit down. I should wash his hair. And then drain the water. And then he got like the sprayer too, so I can like spray him down. Have him hold his head back, spray him down with the little stuff, get all the stuff off. And then I got some massage oil from NYX Homemades. Oh my God, this massage oil is the best. I just gave my husband a full body massage with that, back and then front, feet and all. And that oil got real rosebuds in it. NYX Homemades did her thing with that. Cause that oil, some oil be all like too slippery. It's the right amount of thickness to it. It's the right amount of moisturizer to it. It's not too thick. It's just perfect. Y'all should check out NYX Homemades website. I'm telling you guys, I'm gonna have to get some more stuff. Like I ain't never felt like, when somebody give you like something to just try that you like, I gotta get some more. I gotta get some more. For real. NYX Homemades on here. And she on Instagram too, girl. No, be muting and kicking over here.
Hey, what's up, girl? I'm back. I just wanted to ask you about the dream again. I wanted to know, did you reflect more about that?
Um, of course. Yeah, I did. And I talked to my family and I said, just, and that was the first crack. That was the first crack fire. Like it was just more like, just go in slowly. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, we have another house. So
You know, one thing that struck me though, that you also said in the same conversation.
what was that?
I'm not gonna say everything, but you said that you showed your papers, but you didn't see his. But he said that he was, and the word he said that he was. Um, you know what I'm talking about?
He laughed. He
Okay.
said, "Maybe I am that." If that's the case, because I ain't never been 6. He was like joking.
Okay, because that was just like somebody else earlier in the comments was like, somebody. This is what the person's comment. It might not be verbatim, but they said somebody was so nice to their sister, so nice. This young man was nice. It was too good to be true. He After 5 months, if she found out that she was infected with HIV, and it could be an angle to look at because we still trying to find out what's the MO, right? So the MO could be, through health and through sickness till death do us part. So he might be looking for a life partner, and that's okay, even if he does have HIV, because everybody's deserving of love. But would
No,
that be something that you're okay with?
my husband do not have HIV. This man is clean. He don't even like. He is not even like that. He not even a man to be running around like that. Like no, my husband do not have no HIV. And at any moment, if I want to tell him, like he gonna do it, like my husband, and then he will not be trying to make a baby. if he, like, who does that? Like, no.
But I'm saying, would you be okay if, like, let's, because he's never been tested before. If now it comes out, all right, he has, whether it's HIV or something simple like chlamydia, whatever, right?
A lot of people
Would that
haven't been.
still
A
be
lot of people
something?
have. A lot of people haven't been tested before, sister, and they don't have it.
I'm not saying. I'm saying, would, if he did have something, would you be okay with accepting that? Of course, that's the question.
That's not a scenario, so I'm not. I don't. That's not an answer. There's no answer because it's not. I'm not about to speak that into my marriage.
Okay, and that's reasonable. That's
Yeah.
reasonable. But I'm just saying, these are all things you have to look at. Like, is this really
It's
true
not.
love? Is it true love?
It's like this. Okay, you guys. I'm happy. He happy. Everybody's happy. I don't want to speak no negativity over my household, my husband's head. I'm not about to allow anybody to try to condemn him with an infection or speak that into our household. Like, this is God ordained. I prayed. It's just it's. I'm not gonna let that spirit come into our house. I'm just not.
And
So
I'm only
I'm not gonna
piggybacking
speak
off
ill
of
will
what
about
you
my
said.
husband.
And this is no disrespect, and I don't wish that on him, and I don't wish that on you.
And I'm
Absolutely
not. That's
not.
not. That's not like no.
So moving on from that, I also wanted to ask you, like, don't you want to wait just another 30 days?
No.
No,
No.
because you found
Because
out
we're
yesterday.
married already.
Okay,
I'm an Israelite. We're married already. Like, so it's
but I'm
in the
saying,
most
being
high
that you're
eyes, in
married
the most
already
high
in the eyes of God,
right.
don't
So
you
in
guys
the
just want
eyes
to
of
wait
Yah,
to be?
the man that you're sleeping with, because in the scriptures there's no fornication, there's no adultery, all of that, you will not inherit the kingdom. And
Because you found
fornication,
out yesterday that within, if you're not married for 10 years, basically you're not gonna get the house, and it's a possibility
I
that
don't care.
you
I don't care. It's not about no house. So I don't care about no
and
house.
you're willing to start all over again.
If it be that, people have to start over 1,000 times in life. If it be that, then the Most High is going to provide for me. He's never going to not provide for me. He's been providing for me this far, so why would I have doubt about him providing for me in the future?
Because you already have everything that you need, and you about to let it go just for moving a little bit too fast and recklessly.
I'm not moving fast and recklessly.
Because it
Yeah.
hasn't even been a full 30 days yet.
Okay, and that's the decision that we are both making.
Okay, all right. Your mind is made up. I'm just gonna always be that person to just know that I said it. I don't want to be. I don't want no words left unsaid. But that's why I don't wish no harm or ill will towards you. Period. I want the best for you. That's why I don't want you to lose your vouchers, or I don't know, the whatever it is. I don't want you to lose that. But one thing I do like that you're doing, that you're contributing to the household. I don't think that's something to question. I think that's that's great that you're contributing to the household. You're using your food stamps to buy food for the house. That's great. People are saying, "Oh, don't use your food stamps on him." I don't see
Don't
that
use my food
sentiment.
stamps on what? I live here. So I'm eating as
Exactly,
well. So I'm just going to go into
exactly,
the kitchen and fry me some chicken and not feed him? Like, what type of sense did that make?
exactly. So I feel you on that, and you doing, being a home laborer, that's a beautiful thing. Like, even if that's something that he takes pride in about you, be the best damn housewife you could be, girl. There's nothing wrong with that.
I mean, it's not just about being a housewife. It's about a lot of times in life you have to go into different houses and you have to put this and that. This house is already set up, so it's just maintaining it right now. If I eat, why not? I'm gonna have to wash the dishes. Was it gonna sit in the sink? So it's a certain way that anybody should live. The clothes can, if the
Absolutely.
clothes hamper is full, is I'm going to leave it there. So like, it's not about y'all thinking it's labor. It's not no labor. It's the duties that need to be done in the house. And my husband work, and I'm not working right now. So why I'm gonna just why he gotta wash his own clothes? Like that just.
No, I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm just
But
saying, keep doing your
and
thing. That's something
he
for
done
him to be
wash
proud
his
of.
own clothes, and he'll wash my clothes. Like it's just, I be telling him like I'll do it. You know, you could just relax. You just got off of work, and then he makes sure that um, he spend times with me and give me my attention. I love that. So we have long, long, long conversation.
Right. I was just saying, don't feel bad about contributing towards your own household. That's all.
Yeah, I don't.
All right. Good night.
All right, night night. Um, yeah. So that's how I feel, and I'm gonna stick beside him. And I'm gonna stick beside him. I'm gonna stick beside him. Like, I'm sorry that women feel okay to be giving up their cat and at least not trying to be a wife to the guy that they lay down and have sex with. Like, I'm sorry if it's okay for you to just give up that coochie and just be like, thank you for having sex with me, and you don't never see him again. If you don't have access to his house, his life after you give up that box, girl, you just gave it up for nothing. I'm just saying. I don't feel comfortable with except with some husband, his husband ain't. Like, I had to learn somewhere out the lesson. I had to change my last name. Like, la. So, and I'm like, what was your maiden name? I'm gonna have to remember how to fill out applications and paperwork now. I have to put my maiden name. You lose the trolls on their way. Where they coming from? Where is they coming from? Who just got off live? Oh, they came from the hate panels. Oh, okay. There was some who knows.
I just got a question to ask. I said, and this is just an honest question from my heart, right? I just wanted to know how you can have so much energy for a man and take up for him in anything that he do, because clearly that's what you're doing. But you did not take up, I'm sorry to say this, but you did have that same energy.
Goodbye. See you later. Have what same energy, girl? I kept the same energy. I ain't never stopped having the same energy. I'm sorry that you don't have no one rubbing on your toes, giving you massages throughout the day and kissing your feet. I'm sorry you don't have no one telling you, baby, if you need to call me when you're crying, call me. And to hold you and to talk to you even if they're fucking tired. Whatever you going through. I'm sorry you don't have no time for that. Nobody to uplift you when you're going through your process. Because I have that. I have a man that consoles me. Make me feel beautiful when I feel like when I feel like I'm looking hit or my hair not combed and you're still beautiful. Give me what I'm lacking when I'm weak. And I'm cramped up, bent over, going to go drive his car to give me medicine and heating pads, opening up the door for me. Intentionally will lock it so he could, to let me know that I'm special. So
At a time like this, we used to shine like this in a matter of hold on, wait a minute. Hey, y'all thought I was finished? When I brought that extra mountain, y'all thought it were in it? I'm sorry that you ain't have somebody. I'm just playing. Because y'all be trying to be funny. But, you're not about to pick anybody. A lot of y'all not getting picked. At least if you're going to be a pick-me girl, get picked. I'm just saying. A lot of y'all not getting picked. So, what man you got around you that's going to open up his house to you and your children? Not a lot of men is doing that. So, again, and for the few lucky ones, a lot of them have to settle. My husband is fine. Okay? My man got a body, yaddy, yaddy. My husband, I ain't had to settle. That's the whole thing about it. I didn't have to settle. My man looks damn good. Okay? And hair long. I'm trying to tell you, my man, oof, he had me laid on the couch like this. He gave me some cover. I had poured my wine. We was making love in the kitchen. We ended up on the couch. He had to go to work. Girl, I was laid out like. He gave me some cover and brought my wine and put it on the damn coaster. And then kissed me all the way up to my cheeks, to my lips. Like, I'm like, man, I'm about to do those clothes. He like, you ain't getting up. You only right there on the couch. As he go pour his trail mix and have his fruit cup and his coffee and his tea on the way out to work and his protein shake. I'm just saying. My man is a real man. Like, I'm trying to tell you. It's about something. It's very true. You might not get another. Yeah, he likes to eat healthy. This new you is scary. What's scary about it? Happiness? After we talked on live, I had a conversation with my husband and everything got settled out. And all of the doubts, all the worries, all of the miscommunication, all of what the insecurities that I had in my head, that, you know, is it really, I mean, it was his first desire not to have a woman with children. Like, for him to outright say, like, I accept everything. Like, I know before I married you that you have children. Like, I knew that. Like, and I'm willing to, it's not about a lifestyle. Like, he was just like, it doesn't matter about none of that stuff. Like, I love you still. How can you not love a man like that? That's gonna wipe your tears and wipe your face and, you know. Like, yes, love at first sight. That's what it is. Like, I'm sorry that you guys are not, we are living in these biblical days
Talking about something, we ain't living in the Bible no more. How? And we in prophecies in the Bible. How are we not living in the Bible no more and we're in prophecies in the Bible? We are indefinitely living in the damn Bible. The Bible times today. Christ is going to return and judge the world. We are definitely living in the times of the Bible. So, yes, love at first sight. Two people that know we're living in the Bible times and see our life as it is the Bible times, as if we are walking with Christ. We're walking with Christ. We're walking with the shepherd. We're walking in faith. So, two people that have the same ambition to want to change their life and mean it and hold things to be sacred, which is lacking in our community today, especially amongst our so-called Black women. The opportunity for some people don't even exist like this. They have to settle, even when it comes to some Israelites. They don't be blessed like the king that I have. There is not another man like my husband. It ain't been one that I met. It ain't one that I'm gonna meet later. There's no man like my husband. It's just not. And my husband's teeth is beautiful. His mind is, his body is, his spirit is. Like, everything about him, to me, is perfect. Where his mole is, how his toes is. Everything about my husband is perfect. We sleep in the same bed every night. I fell asleep on the couch last night because the lights was out because of the power outage. And I woke up to my husband sleeping on the other couch, that one over there. And I was wondering why he didn't go straight to the bed. So when I had woke up really, really early, I'm like, babe, do you want to go to, our bed? And he's like, yes. And I was like, I'm like, why you didn't get in the bed? Because he's like, because when you woke up, I wanted you to see me. My husband is charming. So we didn't waste time and spend money on going out and get infatuated with that. We spent our time in this house every single day. You know how many bowel moments I done had since I've been here? And how, it was just you know how many times I woke up with something on the side of my face? You know how many times that I was sweaty and have to take a shower? Take a shower 2 times a day sometimes. A lot of people, when they first meet somebody, they take their time. They be feeling all nerve, which I was. First youth bathroom here, I was nervous. But they don't just open up to themselves like him and I do. So sudden. So he had to see me open up to him. And I told him, I'm like, babe, I be feeling kind of embarrassed to use the bathroom. He was like, girl, don't hold it. He like, I do. And then I used the bidet. And then we have another bathroom. So I mean, I had to open up to him. I had to open up to him, and we got a chance to learn each other by being in the house with each other every single day. Instead of wasting time going out, oh, you gotta take we are dating each other in real life, in real time. We dated every single day we've been around each other. Like, no. I feel like when we are using the bathroom, that's our private time to use the bathroom. Like, I'm not gonna walk in on him while he using the bathroom. And then who wanna smell shit? Like, what? Like, who wanna just walk in and just because you can? Just because you can. Like, I'm gonna walk in just because my husband's on the toilet and then sit there and hold your nose. Like, what? The garden is good. I checked on it today. The leaves didn't get soaked by the water, all that raining. Because I got the little thing around it to pick the leaves off the ground. Yours talk as you take one. 5 things I love about myself and 5 things I would change. Well, the first thing I love about myself is that I love Yahuwah. And I have a desire and a passion to want to serve him and live a certain way. He be in my mind throughout my day, correcting my every thoughts and my every move. Like, and it's like I'm really walking like a baby, like Peter Pattering with him. Like, he's literally every step out the day, he's convicting me and, stuff like that. That's one. Another thing that I love about myself is that I'm consistent. That's 2. Another thing is I'm resilient. That's 3. Like, no matter what situation I'm going through, I'm gonna bounce back at it. Even if I have to kick, fight, cuss, then shut up and wipe my tears and get it done. Number 4, we on number 4. Another thing I love about myself is that I get to see my spirit. Like, my spirit is beautiful. I'm talking about just me alone, just me. Not a man, not just me and God. My prayers, my song unto him, my praises is beautiful. I got a chance to see me. And number 5, what I love about myself is, did I say my passion already? I would just say my ambitions. Like, I had a lot of loose ties, and because I had this conversation with my husband today, now all the loose ties is mended, and like, my ambitions is beautiful. The end is beautiful. The end is beautiful. I get to have my family, my children, my husband, my career, and the internet. I get to have all of that. I get to live my life like that. I get to show a good ending. And it don't have nothing just to do with my family being back and me having a husband and me having a career and me buying land and buying a nice vehicle, even if it's financing one, like working on my credit and all that other stuff. It's what I want to do in the community. Is me wanting to go back and be like, to teen mothers, and to talk about other people who are like be a peer support person. That's what I want to do on my outside time. Like, other than my career, I want to be a peer support. So, And that's what I'm going to use my platform for. That's why I'm still here too. And then 5 things I don't like about myself is I don't like that, number 1, I get distracted. You know, that's what I want to change. Sometimes I get distracted from some things that I shouldn't even care about anymore. Number 2, that I be harder on myself. I be too hard on myself sometimes. That I have to separate and really talk to God to really see who I am, instead of me walking in that every single day. 3, what I don't like about myself that I want to change is like the doubt. You know, I don't know if I said that, but the doubt, I want to change the doubt that I have about myself. Even when it's coming to communicating with people, like just not doubting the discernment that I do have and whatever that may be. Number 4, what I want to change is I want to change my thoughts about like the past. I want to change my thoughts about that. Like how everything is happening right now, everything that happened to me was for a direct reason. From me being born, having a mom on drugs, from the guys that I date, everything happened for an exact reason. And instead of looking at it like the cup is half empty, it's always been just half full. You know, that there's always room for me to improve in something. And I don't have to beat myself up about it. I don't have to look at the past and mourn what I did, with any decisions that I made. Like I can actually live in my truth and be like, this is what I did. This is who I am. This is decisions that I made. And I'm okay with the person that I am today. Like, because the person that I am today have ambitions. I'm not stopping, you know, and that's what's important to me. And number 5, what I want to change about myself is me lying to what I really see in this world. I wanted to change that. What I really see really exists in the people in this community, that I'm living here in real time and I'm making history. I'm making history. I am. Because I exist. I don't have to feel like I'm here waiting, just waiting for Christ to return and looking at like me having to endure and change my personality and be a real, true, sacred Jew, as if it have to be a fight. You know, that I'm historical. Like, you know, my life is important and it matters. It really does. Like, and it don't matter what happened 2 days ago, 24 hours ago. I can live my life moving forward. Like, I don't have to hold on to anything. I don't have to hold on to anything. So it's really about self-affirmations. It's about real time. So that takes, and I feel like that's the only thing that I'm lacking. Even when I see certain things about me being a wife, and my personality, just healing from anxiety is being loved properly. A lot of people can't heal from anxiety until they love properly. So you guys, a lot of people are already starting to see me blossom, you know, from me falling down. I just had a big fall down. You know, it only lasted like 3 or 4 months, but I had a big fall down. And I have fall downs in my life, probably like every 4 years I have a fall down. But you guys was able to see my fall down. So like, I always get back up though. I always get back up and it'll always be better. Every time I get up, it'd be better. I'm trying to tell you, like, but I always fall down again. So it was just making those same decisions. It was like I kept the same people around me when I should have let them go. And now I did. Now I can finally let go from those ties in my life, those trauma bonds, I can let go of that and move forward. So I'm not going to speak nothing over my marriage. I'm not. I'm going to move in to this hopeful and with faith and knowing that whatever the circumstances may be, I'm still going to be with my husband no matter what. And if we separate, I will be remain unmarried until me and my husband be reconciled. And that's that. Right. Mhm. So I feel like I'm free. I honestly feel like I'm free. And that's the reason why I wanted to get married so bad. You know, that's the reason why I wanted to get married so bad, because I felt like I wasn't going to live my life when I break up with somebody, just be single. I knew that I wasn't going to do that. At some point, even if it took a year or 2 or 6 months or 8 months, I was going to eventually start back dating. So I'm like, I just pray to you. I'm so tired of that. Like, I'm so tired of dating. I don't want to keep dating and then I be a girlfriend for a while or a fiance for a while and then it doesn't work out. Like, so that's why I'm like, Yahuwah, I just want to be married this one time. That's it. And just be with that person until the rest of my life and commit myself to that. Good, bad, and ugly. That's what they say, death do us part. Good, bad, and ugly. You got married in 6 months, see? And if you would have knew that the man that you married, that took you a year to marry, 6 months to marry, 2 years to marry, 3 years to marry, 10 years to marry, and you finally married him, that you was going to get married to him, if you knew that was going to be your husband, day one, you would have made him your husband. You wouldn't waited 6 months. So, yeah, it's love at first sight. We both going in with the same agreement, the same desires. That's what it is. We are equally yoked spiritually. And when you find somebody that you're equally yoked with, equally yoked is a covenant. It's it's communicating and wanting the same things. So, oh, that's cute. You knew him in middle school. So, desire change. How will I handle that? Desire change. How would I? My desire is not going to change. Every day I get up, I'll be happy to see I'm going to see my husband. I'm happy. Like, I'll be happy to see him. Every time. Like, I actually caught him looking at me today. Like, I went to go throw something away in a recycle bin. And I look up and he's just looking at me, just leaning on the wall, just looking at me. Like, I'm like, I got shy. Like, babe, why are you looking at me? And he like, I'm just looking. Like, he got an old man like spirit. He's so militant. Like, so who does that? No man that is different. When a guy got an agenda, you can tell he don't have no agenda. Who cares about his past? Who gives a fuck? I don't. But I'm about to get off of here, you guys. I enjoyed our conversation. I'm about to probably play the game and finish some laundry. Who don't got a pass?
Who am I to judge him from his past? I don't care about that man past. But anyways, I'm logging off, you guys. I will see you guys later on. I'm going to be on the other side. Good night. Good night. Oh, you seem mad. Somebody seems upset. Cry me a river. Oh, cry me a river. Oh, I'm like, how Angelic about to get married? Okay, I wanted to give a proper, good night. So shalom, 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 you guys.